Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Beauty Connective podcast, where beauty professionals all over the industry are coming together to grow, connect, and get real about what it's like mixing business with beauty. I'm really stoked to be here with Reanna Kester today. She is a nail tech instructor and the genius mind behind Cuticle Co. So let's get into it. We're going to talk all about business today, and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on. I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. We met for the first time at the Nail Expo a few weeks ago.
Yes, we kind of had chatted beforehand, but in person.
Met in person for the first time, and we had booths right across from each other. It was so much fun.
So fun.
So I'm really excited to get into it with you. First, let's just kind of talk about how you got into nails. We were just talking briefly, and you were telling me that you grew up in Ogden and you got married super young, right out of high school. So what got you into nails?
So me and my husband met in high school and got married right after, graduated April and got married September. It was very fast. And I actually had a job opportunity to coach lacrosse for a high school in Texas.
Okay.
And so we were getting ready to move to Texas, and one of our grandparents came to us and said, hey, we think college is super important. He basically just said, we want you to go to college. We think it's important. You have no plans for it. We think this job in Texas is great, but we don't know how far it's going to push you. So if you move to Rexburg, Idaho, I'll pay part of your rent. And we were like, deal. So we moved to Rexburg, -5 degrees, so cold. And I started with painting, actually. So I would paint different pieces for weddings or bridal showers, and eventually turned into just doing my own nails. We were so bored up there that I would just do my own nails. And then when we got home, so fast forward or move back, we had a surprise pregnancy. So Rowan, my oldest, was a complete surprise.
Okay.
And I always tell people nothing pushes you in life more than just getting pregnant and having a baby. We have to figure this out. So we moved home, and that's when I was like, you know what? I don't know what I want to do in college, but I do love art and I do love doing nails, so I'm going to do it. And I went to nail school and graduated, and that was that.
Amazing. So you kind of already have an artistic bone.
Yeah. Not the best at painting. Looking back, I'm like, oh, that was a little rough, but I do love the creative aspect of things. For sure.
When did you kind of transition into becoming an educator?
So one thing about me is when I have an idea, it just happens. And I had kind of seen Nails by Sid is one of my friends. She's super cute. She had done it. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I love nails. I'm kind of lonely in my studio. I would do people's nails and then have a break and have nothing to do. And so I jumped into it. And I feel like I jumped into it pretty fast. I wish I would have had some education beforehand. And that's what I love about Manny's by Morgue right now, that she's coming out with that whole setup for educators, because I just felt a little bit lost. I didn't know how to go about it. So
shout out to Morgan.
Yeah, shout out to Morgan. Seriously, it's going to be so helpful. It was a learning curve for sure. I got done with my first round and was very insecure about how it went. It was really hard for me, and I got some good feedback, which also was hard for me to hear. And I told my husband I wanted to quit. I'm done. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. And he told me I had to give it a year. 1 year, if I still hated it, if I still wasn't good, then I could quit. And it's been a year, and I love it. And I've just, every time I have a new set of students, I try to make it better in one way or another. I learned this about this group, so now next time I can do this better. And I've definitely grown. I don't think I'm an educator just naturally. I've had to learn how to teach.
Good for you for sticking with it. Because I know that feeling of you're oh, this just sucks. I just don't want to do this.
I'm not good at it.
Throw in the towel.
Right.
What kind of shifted? What changed to make it feel okay, I got this. I love this. This is cool.
I'm big on confidence starts when you start accomplishing things. I don't think someone's just confident. I think as they go through hard things and they accomplish those things, that's how confidence grows. And so I think it was super fulfilling to accomplish, teaching in a better way acrylic and then getting good feedback and saying, oh, I can do it. I learned. I had to maybe do a little bit more education and learning than someone else that starts educating. But I think that's kind of what shifted, is just like my confidence grew as I accomplished little things and little steps.
Mm-hmm. How long had you been doing nails before you started educating?
A year.
Okay.
So it was super fast. Licensed a year. I'd been doing it for about 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. Unlicensed.
So you started taking students, have like become a really successful educator. Amazing. When did you start to be like, let's start a new company?
Me and my husband have always, like, we go to bed at night and we don't talk about like cute little dates or anyway, we sit down and we're like, what can we start? What can we do? That's always been our relationship. And so I was just sitting in bed one night and I was like, there is nothing like, no cuticle oil that's super crazy, like churro scented, Fruity Pebbles, like we have crazy scents. And so I was like, I'm doing this. I poured our savings into it. My husband thought I was crazy. He was like, what are you doing? But he supported me and we just jumped into it. So I think I was just like, I need something new to be uncomfortable with, and so we can grow.
Yeah. So you had this idea, like, let's make some crazy fun cuticle oil scents and everything that like didn't kind of exist. So it was like you were kind of seeing a gap in the market for that. When did that start? Like, when did you first have the idea for Cuticle Co?
It was February of 2024. So right after my youngest was born. And like our old labels, they're not even on our page anymore. We're so different. And then we rebranded January of 2025 this year.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. It's kind of like how it has evolved since it very first started.
Yes. It started actually, I was working at a salon and I came up with this idea, and this salon had like hair, nails. It was a full service salon. And I actually asked if I could use my cuticle oils or sell them at my desk because retail wasn't allowed. And I was told no. The owner actually wanted a percentage of my business in order to sell them at my desk. And so I would just kind of sell them to family members or clients on the side. And I actually remember selling like my first pen and saying, oh, I'm going to go get Chick-fil-A because I made $10. Like, we can go get Chick-fil-A today, and being so excited. And then I went into a suite. I noticed that like there wasn't something that stood out about my brand. And so we rebranded. Okay.
And you did amazing with the rebrand.
Thanks.
By the way, because I remember coming across Cuticle Co, I think with the rebrand. I think that was when I found it was early this year, in like early 2025. Your page, like the page immediately popped out. I saw you guys on Instagram. What did that rebranding process look like? Like, how did you come up with the branding that you have now?
So we actually used someone to help us design a website and some of our characters. And that kind of started the creative process. I knew like I had ideas, but I couldn't put them on paper. Like I couldn't tell you what I wanted that to look like. And so having someone else step in with that was very helpful. And then we rebranded, and then I was still over the social media, and I was like, I'm just going to give it my all. I'm very, very picky, which is hard sometimes. Anyway, and that was that process.
How have you guys helped your brand pop off so much on social media?
We set goals from the very beginning, and one of my goals was I wanted to create connection within the nail community. And with that, I also value authenticity. And so we really put a push to PR. I sent out a ton of PR, but I also was like, if you don't like our product, like don't use it, don't post it. I don't want you to post something you don't like. And that was huge. I think number one was we created a product that was actually good. It wasn't like we created a cheap product that was gross and we were sending to people. It was good. And so then when people got their package, it wasn't hard for them to be honest because they liked it. Like we've gotten very good feedback from that. And so, yeah.
Totally, because your boxes are so cute. I just got mine and I'm like obsessed with it. So I can't wait to post and share about it. Because yeah, the oils smell so good. There's something about getting your nails done, and then when you get the oil on, it just like, it makes them all polished, and then you look at them and then smell your nails and just like
elevates the experience.
all the time. I'm like, I always tell my clients, I'm like, smell it,
It's
because it just like, it enhances the experience, and having like a seasonal scents.
Yes.
Like
Or a scent that
up.
a client can pick. Like, what scent do you want today? I think is so fun. And that was another thing with our brand is our whole business model is around allowing nail techs to make more income. And so that's where our wholesale program comes in is, you know, we give them this massive discount that then they can resell products to then make even more during a nail service.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was part of your guys' program. That's incredible. So nail techs can buy a ton, resell them at their...
Yes,
so
for
smart.
like whatever they want, retail value, and then make more. So if you walk into a hair salon and they have their retail shelves, that owner is going to a cosmetology store and buying those for a really discounted rate and then reselling. And so that gives hairstylists an opportunity to make more on their paychecks, essentially. And there's just nothing like that with nail techs. Like, you can't sell shampoo. So
true. Cuticle oil is like the only thing.
Yeah.
Files maybe or something, but yeah. Fun cuticle oil especially.
Yes.
I love that so much. What were some of the early challenges like of the just like creating a good formula for the cuticles or for the cuticle oil or like labeling, packaging? Like, what were some of those like early hurdles?
I am such a perfectionist and I like things done immediately. Like, I think of something, it's done. It's sometimes not done well. And that's the issue. And that's where my cute husband comes in because he's very patient and he does things well. But I think that was really hard because I had envisioned this huge thing, but really that huge thing would have costed me $200,000 to create. And that's just not going to happen. And so I've had to learn to be okay with the little steps. Like, okay, this month our PR boxes are elevated, and like just little things that have helped it become bigger. So
yeah, starting up a business is it's no joke. And it's all like kind of on you. Like as a founder of something, it's like, well, if this drops or this fails, like it's all on me.
Yes.
How do you kind of handle that? Like that pressure on you running this company?
When I put my mind to something, I don't fail. And I love that about myself. Like, I will keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I think there was a lot of opportunities for me to fail and say, you know what, this is too hard. But I think just perseverance and grit and just starting. I think people just need to start. I talk to people all the time that have all these big, huge business plans. And they're like, well, I have to wait till I can figure out how to do this or this aspect. But really, it's like you just start and you're going to make mistakes. And that's what's going to help you grow. I've failed 300 times. In the meantime, you're talking about wanting to start a business, but haven't. So it's just like, if you just start and fail and fail and fail, you learn and you grow.
Mm-hmm. I always need to like hear that over again, just for myself, because, oh my gosh. Yeah. Carrying like I don't want to say burden, because it's not a burden, but it's like carrying the opportunity of a business and a startup and creating something brand new. It's heavy.
Yes.
But like you said, like you can't just give up.
No. You
can't just drop it. Like you just can't, because it's on you. And like you have this vision, like you're the one that has the vision for it. How has the transition been? Like, are you still full-time behind the chair and educating as well?
Yes. So right now I am full-time educating, full-time behind the chair. I've taken back on clients a little bit, which I've loved, but I'm still out there full-time in my salon. And then my husband actually quit his job. So he is full-time working for Cuticle Co. He has a degree in business. So he runs all of the analytics, the buying products, labels, Amazon, all of that. And that was a really big jump for us, for him to quit. That was
incredible.
Scary. And we got a lot of feedback on that, negative feedback.
Really?
From family members. And I see their side totally, but we knew it was the time. And so that's helped so much, having him home.
Oh yeah. That's just having someone be able to like be focused in on it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And put in time and effort as much as I would.
And just like ways to expand and ways to grow and everything.
Yes. And from a more logical viewpoint, because I'm the creative one, but I don't like the analytics. I don't want to look at that. I want to send the cute PR boxes.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's good to have a team with that. And then we have a full-time marketing assistant. She's the best. We took her full-time last month, and that was the best decision we've ever done. And we have 8 fulfillment girls right now. They're the best too.
Dang, yeah.
It's a team effort.
Totally.
So.
Where are you guys housing all of the production?
So right now, we used to have basement renters, and they moved out, and we completely renovated our basement to be a warehouse. We're actually in the process of signing on a warehouse. So we will be moving that out in the next few months into a warehouse space. But right now we run up from the basement. We have desks and packages, and
oh my gosh,
it's so fun.
That's so cool. That's what I also wanted to ask too, is like, what's the like long-term vision? Like what's on the horizon for Cuticle Co?
Well, first of all, I never expected it to take off as fast as it did. I don't know what I expected. I probably just the $10 Chick-fil-A lunch every day. And I'm so grateful, but it's been like we've had to just decide what we want that to look like very quickly. So we're launching nail tools in December. And I'm really excited about that. And that's kind of our long-term goal right now, is to keep launching products and
just be like the go-to brand.
I would love to get into stores and retail. We're also getting onto Amazon. We'll be onto Amazon by December 1st, and that's a big step for us. So
exciting. I'm so excited for you. I love your business mind. Just in like this conversation, what we were talking about before we started the podcast, I'm like, wow, I need your brains more often, because you have such a business mindset. Where does your business mind come from?
I couldn't tell you, honestly. I think a little bit of ADHD, honestly. Like, my brain is just on ideas all day long, which is exhausting. But I just love being my own boss. And I think it's just fulfilling. Like, when you start seeing those paychecks come in from even doing nails, and you're like, I decide my hours, I decide how much I work, and I have complete control. It's so fun. It's
so true. I could never go back to having a boss.
No. It's so hard.
I feel bad to say it, but I'm like, I could never have a boss again.
Yes.
Is there, in your future, like, do you plan to step away from nails more, like step away from the desk and educating more and just focus more on the business?
Honestly, I think so I have one more round of apprentices signed up, but after that, I think I will be stepping back and just doing nails on like Saturdays, full days, because it's a lot. Like, it's hard on me and my husband's relationship. It's hard being a mom and also balancing work and then coming home and doing Cuticle Co. and then being a mom. And that's my priority in life, is my kids. And so I need to figure out a little bit better of a balance. So eventually, yes, I think I will step back from teaching nails.
It is hard to balance everything, because you still need like a guaranteed income.
Yes, exactly.
But you want to be working on this project that has way more potential.
Yes.
And growth, because you can only take so many clients behind the chair. Mm-hmm. You can only take so many students. And so, yeah, that balance is, especially being a mom.
Yeah. Like,
taking care of kids and having a family, like, kudos to all that you're doing. Oh my gosh.
Not doing it well sometimes. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I think that's so hard about the aspect of doing nails, is social media comes with that, and you see the highlights. Like, I'll be honest, I show my highlights. I don't show the hard days or, the hard mom days. But yeah, I think it's important to just step back and realize, like, every single person that does this or is in this industry is human, and it's hard.
I love the authenticity that you bring about that, because it's so true. Like, it really is really hard to balance all of these things and have these big dreams and visions, but like still keeping on with all of your normal work, keeping on with your clients, like making sure they're having a good experience when they're coming to get their nails done. There's so much involved in it. I'm also not good at balancing it either.
And if someone says they are, they probably are, honestly. Like, I think everyone struggles to find balance when things change and fluctuate. And so,
is there any advice that you would give to anyone that's in a space where they're like, I'm behind the chair, but I have this other idea that I would like to pursue, but I don't know how I'll balance it? Like, what would you tell them?
There's no such thing as work-life balance when you start a business. There isn't. Like, I'm really grateful that my 4 friends that I keep in my circle are patient with me, because we can't go out every night and we can't go on these crazy trips because we are all in on this business. And that doesn't mean eventually we won't be able to, but I think just realizing like there isn't balance and being okay with that. And loving where you're at. Like I love that I'm busy. It's fulfilling, and eventually it will have balance.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself too, is that there's a season. It's a season.
Yes, exactly.
Like there's this hustle season, but it won't always be like this, hopefully. And fingers crossed that like someday, but I think that is just that's the price you pay to like own a successful business.
Yeah. On the pro side of things, you get to create your own schedule. You have complete control of what your life looks like, really, like what your weekends look like, what your nights look like. You get to decide what your workspace looks like and feels like. And so I would way rather that than have work-life balance and go work for someone 9 to 5 and be burnt out.
Take the risks for the rewards later.
And just start.
Just do it.
And be okay being uncomfortable. Like if I am ever feeling comfortable, I do something to make me feel uncomfortable because I like that feeling, because that's where growth comes from. Being on this podcast, like that's growth for me. I don't like public speaking at all.
Go you. You're killing it.
But when you push yourself, great things start happening. And no one's like, as harsh as it sounds, no one's going to believe in you as much as you want them to. You have to believe in yourself.
You have to carry that belief in yourself more than anybody else.
Yes.
And that's a hard thing to do.
For sure.
Like, it's cool when everyone is like applauding you and like cheering you on, but also like that's not everyone else's job.
Yes.
You have to do that on your own and find a way to keep doing it even when like there's nobody else around, like being like, you're doing it, you're killing it, great job, like this is amazing, keep believing. Like you have to keep doing that yourself. And we don't talk enough about how actually difficult that is.
Very difficult. I don't know if you know who Layla Hormozi is. She's so cool. You should follow her. But she talks about resiliency, and she says when something happens, you have this baseline, and when something happens that's really hard or stressful or hits your ego, you're up here, and resiliency is how fast you can get back to baseline. And so when something does hit my ego, or I feel like, oh, I just want to stay in my bed and have a pity party, it just reminds me like how fast can I get back to baseline, because that's where good things happen. That's where I can start going up and growing. Me sitting in my bed all day for 72 hours, however long, is doing nothing. So I love that.
Yeah, that's such a good point too, is it's important to like take the time to rest. This is something that I think about and struggle with a lot, is like I have to give myself some times to relax and rest, and like it's so hard for me to do, and like take the business part of my brain like out and like set it aside for like, I don't know,
10 p.m. at night.
Yeah, like half of a day, just to be like, that will recharge me to be more creative and like be more thoughtful when I can put the energy into it. But I just find myself always just being like, I can't stop thinking about it ever. I need to keep this like active part in my brain all the time, but then it like burns me out. And then I just like spiral down and be like, I can't do this. And then you have to, like you said, build yourself back up to that like baseline of like, okay, I'm ready to go.
And that's what we were talking about before we started recording, is when I feel like that, I say, okay, who do I need to hire to put that on? Because it can't stop. Like I can't turn that off in my brain, but I also can't put all of these little bullet points on myself to get done throughout the day. So at that point, it's who has this skill that I lack, that I'm feeling overwhelmed with, that I can hire out and put that on so that I can focus on the things I need to focus on without getting burnt out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
a strong believer of that.
Yeah. And then just like grow your business more and more.
Yes.
So cool. Yeah, I just love what you're doing with the business. I love the aspect of like creating connection. Like obviously that's so on brand for the Beauty Connective, and just it's needed in the industry.
Yes, for sure. And I think I was telling my husband, like, you can't grow as a person unless you are encouraging others to grow. Like, because when you start believing in other people, you can then believe in yourself. And I strongly believe that if you are in this industry and you're encouraging people and you're being kind and you're talking kindly about people behind their back, and on social media you show up for them, behind closed doors you show up for them, you will succeed too.
What goes around comes around.
Absolutely.
Pay it forward, karma.
Yeah.
All the things.
Good karma. And I think it's easy these days to get offended by people and what they say on social media, or to feel left out or not feel good enough. But once again, the resiliency thing, like how fast can you get to baseline to be logical and say like, that's not helping me grow. What can I do to help me grow? And supporting other nail techs or whatever in this industry is how you grow.
Oh, I love it. That's why the oh my gosh, the nail expo, the Utah Nail Expo was so fun. It's like so fun to connect and come together and just hype.
Yes. And be kind and build relationships.
Yeah. Because I know I have been trying to like do more outreach and just like kind of like get together with nail techs, because I'm out of my house on my own. I see all my clients, which like I love my clients, have so much fun with my clients. At the end of the day though, it's like just I'm the only nail tech here.
Right.
But connecting with other people, you just like get ideas from other people. So I don't know, like other nail techs, like don't be afraid to reach out and find some friends in your area that are also nail techs. It doesn't have to be competitive.
Yes.
It can be more like collaborative.
Yes. And give feedback. You know what I mean? Like if someone asked me how I did something, I would never gatekeep. Like there's enough room for every single person. It's not competition.
Even though it feels like it, especially in Utah,
yes.
because there's so many nail techs. Even just being at the expo, I was like, oh my gosh, all of us are out here like doing nails.
And we're all real people with real feelings and like real lives.
Like we're all just, we're literally all doing nails. Like,
yeah.
It's like kind of mind blowing. But then you're like, wait, there's so many people in Utah, just in Utah itself. But I mean, there's enough people. There's a lot of people who don't even know about like independent nail artists or don't get their nails done yet. Like there's plenty of people to go around.
Yes. And find what makes you different. Like same with in the educator aspect, like I have a passion for business and the tax side and all of that. And so I really focus that in my apprenticeship program now because I've found what I'm good at. And so I think finding what you're good at as a nail artist or a business owner, whatever that is, or an instructor, that's what makes you different. Like each of us have different little talents.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. People come to you for like you.
Yes. And also to not get offended if people leave and don't want to keep coming to you because you don't click, because that's hard when you lose clients and they say they don't want to rebook. Like that hits your ego too.
Oh, it's happened to all of us.
The worst.
It's
what did I do? Can you just tell me what I did? Do you not like me?
Right. You're like, what did I say?
Did I say
they
something?
hate their nails?
Yeah, they're like, sorry, I have to cancel my next appointment. I'm like, why though? Like, can I be?
Yeah, you're like, will you please fill out the survey for me?
Yeah, literally.
No, it's so true. But like, I have also kind of come to appreciate that happens.
Yes.
Because it's like, you want to enjoy your day. Mm-hmm. And if you're sitting there with people that like make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that, you're like, might be better if you go to someone that you vibe with.
Yes, for sure. And then you find like, I feel like from when I started to where I am now, a fully booked nail tech, I'm like, I vibe with all my clients. Like it's so fun to see them. It's never awkward. We just connect. Whereas, you know, when you have those clients, you both know you don't vibe and that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's still, I'm like, oh, okay, you don't like me.
So you just literally hate me.
Did my breath stink or what?
Yeah. Okay, going back to Cuticle Co. a little bit, was there like a moment or any just like really standout moments throughout your journey so far that were like very validating, like this is it, like this is going to be big, like that just kind of like validated your vision?
Honestly, I have imposter syndrome and I am very hard on myself. And so I always tell my husband, like, when is this going to fail? Like, I feel like this can't keep being successful. And maybe that has something to do with my anxiety. I don't know. But there've been a few moments that have like built my ego up a little bit. One was we signed with someone to post for us. And so we did a paid collaboration and that was really big. I felt like that was progress. And there's been little things, but in all honesty, it's hard to be like, when is this going to end? Like when my life can't stay this good, you know? Like, yeah. And maybe that's just me. But yeah.
It's like, when's the next shoe going to drop?
Yeah.
Totally.
And so I got to practice what you preach. Like,
yeah,
just being confident in yourself and yeah.
just keep the vision alive.
Yes. And that's why I think it's important to build others up too, is because you never know if someone's feeling that way. Like, I think what I put onto social media, I don't think anyone would realize that I feel like, oh, when is this going to end? Or I don't feel good enough to be on a podcast, or who wants to hear from me? But I think it's important to remember to build people up, because you never know.
It's so true, because we're all trying to put out the best on social media, but it's like behind the curtain, we're just out here, we're just all out here doing our best.
Yes, and we have our own life struggles and our own
stressors, anxieties, things going on completely aside from the business thing, but that being such a big focus also. Well, you're freaking killing it. As a fellow imposter syndrome girly, just like from what I can see and like just sitting here chatting with you, like even though you have those imposter syndrome or just like the doubts, obviously, because we're human, what you're doing is amazing. You're such a business boss woman, badass woman. I'm so impressed with everything you're doing, and you can only go up from here. This is what I was going to ask, is that you guys have grown a lot on social media over just the past 9 months or so. What do you attribute that to?
I really think like connection being my main goal. My main goal was never to grow fast or to be the best selling cuticle oil. My main goal was just to make connections, and I really think that has a huge part in it, and a huge part into me having a fully booked clientele as well, because I don't look at it with money signs. It's very much, how can I help my community and bring good to the world? And it's been really good. So it's been fun to watch.
It really has, from my side too. And I just have to say that like you totally do practice what you preach, because when we met for the first time in person at the Utah Nail Expo, I mean, that was my first nail expo going as a vendor to anything.
You did amazing.
And it was so fun, like having you there. You were like just so encouraging and positive, and that just meant so much to me. So I just like love your vibe, and I love everything that you're doing.
Thanks.
Where can everyone find you and Cuticle Co?
We have a website. It's cuticleandcompany.com, and our Instagram is also Cuticle and Company, and then we'll be on Amazon in December.
Find them on Amazon.
Which would be awesome.
That's incredible. Because will it be shipping from Utah too?
Yes, so it'll be the same thing. So basically, if orders come in through Amazon, we'll still package them. So it'll be packaged by us still, with so much love.
Oh yes.
Every package that goes out. I love seeing like where people are from. Like, it's so fun. Like, oh, this order's from Texas. That's crazy. It's just crazy. So I love seeing it go all over. But anyway, it will still be packaged.
Awesome.
By us.
And Amazon. Let's do a fun like little rapid fire to wrap up the episode.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Your favorite nail trend right now?
Ooh. I love cat eye. I don't know if that still counts as a trend, but I love it. It's so fun to do. It always looks flawless. Cat eye.
I'll never get over cat eye either.
It's perfect. I'm like, how do I convince this client to get cat eye? So do you want cat eye? Yeah. I'm not loving that ghost.
Like, I know when they're looking for a shade, I'm like, I actually have a really cute cat eye color in that shade.
Do you like glitter?
Yeah.
I got glitter for you.
Yeah, I'm right with you there. What's your go-to cuticle oil scent?
Oh my gosh, I love them all. Seriously. Probably Sugar Rush. It literally smells like Fruity Pebbles. It's the best thing to ever exist.
Check it out.
Yes.
Check it out. It really does. What's your favorite part about being a business owner?
Connections for sure, and growth. It's so fulfilling to like see where I've come, and honestly building a team. Like, the girls that I have working for me right now are incredible. It's so fun. Like, we come in and we just have a blast. So that's been really fun.
That's so cool. And to know that like you're providing a fun like work environment for them too.
Drama free, all the soda you could want.
Yeah.
You know me. It's very fun.
Yeah, shout out if you're ever hiring, if anyone wants to go work
for
Reanna. What is a product you think every nail tech should invest in?
Cuticle oil, obviously. And also a good light, like above for pictures, That's made all the difference. I bought that right when I graduated. I did an education course through Morgan, actually, and she gave me a list of everything, and I went home and I bought that light, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So, a good light.
Awesome.
Makes pictures
I totally agree.
10 times better.
Yeah. And another shout out to Morgan.
Yeah.
And just like learning from other nail techs, like just picking up that stuff from other nail techs is,
once again, sharing what you like, not gatekeeping it.
Yep. Last and not least, what's your coffee order or your guilty pleasure?
Candy.
What kind of candy are you?
Our office is, every desk has a candy dish. Our closet's full of candy. We have churros. We have soda. I'm a sugar girl. Not chocolate, though. Never chocolate.
Not chocolate?
I don't like chocolate.
Oh, my gosh.
But anything sweet, yum.
Oh,
That's all I have to say. And soda. I love soda. Swig.
Swig girly. Shout out to the Swigs.
Diet Coke. So good.
Well, thanks so much for being there. Let me try that again. Thank you so much for being here today. I've thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. And can't wait to see where you go.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of the Beauty Connective podcast. If you are a beauty professional looking to grow your clientele outside of social media, check us out at thebeautyconnective.com to create your free profile today.